I hope your week has gone well. I'm back with another inspiring story. And today I'm joined by one of our corporate partners all the way from London. Judith is speaking to me today. Hello, Judith. How are you?
Hello, lovely to see you. I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
Likewise, it's lovely to see you. Thank you for joining me. I'm doing well. Judith, I'm really excited to talk to you today about our partnership. But before we go there, tell us a little bit about yourself and your role at Salesforce.
Yeah, I'd love to. So I'm a senior corporate counsel in the commercial legal team of Salesforce. Salesforce is a very large global software company. So we're spread right throughout the world with our headquarters in the US. But you can probably tell from my accent, and I think you've already said I'm based in the UK. And I support our contracting on a day-to-day basis for the company. But I do have another role at Salesforce, which is also supporting Faithforce, which I'm sure we'll come on to at some point.
So Judith, I think we all know that, Salesforce is a big global company, as you said, and it's also a great one, in my opinion, for many reasons. But I think one of them that is really aligned with what Giblight does is this whole idea of Ohana, or family. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yes, of course. So Ohana is a word which I'd actually never come across before I joined the company about 5 years ago. But it's a really nice word. It's a Hawaiian word and it means family in English. And so at Salesforce, we have this concept of Ohana, which is very much spread right throughout the whole company, bottom up, right to the very, very top.
So Judith, as you are aware, we had a couple of engineers who actually went to Morocco. This is the home behind me, is the picture of our home, in case you didn't make the connection, which, we're so proud of it. It's beautiful in terms of the architect and everything. But I think most importantly, we focus on raising the children to become, beautiful human beings, right? And from there, I think it has evolved into this whole idea of, partnership through Faithforce. So if you can talk a little bit about the selection process, the criteria, because we feel so honored to be selected as a global partner and looking forward to sort of defining how we're going to work together in the next, say, 12 months or so.
So we went through quite a process at the beginning of this year, looking at different organisations, and we were looking for an organisation that was very much aligned to our own vision and our beliefs, and not only in terms of Faithforce, but obviously in terms of Salesforce as a company. And we were quite keen, I think, to pick an organisation that wasn't a massive global organisation. We wanted to really work with a smaller but still sizable organisation where we felt we could really make a difference. And we had, as you mentioned earlier, a couple of members of our team had worked or volunteered at one of your amazing orphanages in Morocco, and the stories that we heard back from the two team members who'd gone there, of these amazing homes, and very much the difference that you're making to children's lives, and bringing them up essentially as part of a family. So not only was it a wonderful organisation, but it felt totally aligned to our concept of Ohana that I just explained earlier, that it really worked, I think, in terms of the linkage between the two organisations.
Wow, that's so wonderful to hear, and I'm so excited because we focus on potential, and we have potential in ourselves, in the children, and we already talked about many ideas that we wanted to carry forward. And I am thrilled that we all have the same intention, and we have the right people. I think, as you mentioned earlier, I didn't realize there's 3,000 people just within the organization, right? That's huge. And you're global. We are in 12 countries and planning to go and grow more. So I see a bright future, bright collaboration. But I guess I have one quick question that I want to ask you. Maybe it's a bit personal, which is, If you have an opportunity to, let's say, visit one of the homes and you could interact with our children, what would be your advice to them?
That's an interesting one. I think I would probably say to always have a go at everything and try your very hardest in life as well to achieve your full potential. There should be no such word as can't. I think the potential for any child is enormous, and any child who's been, lucky enough to join one of your and live in one of your beautiful homes, I think has a tremendous opportunity in life.
Beautiful. Very great. I think that's great that you have that advice, and that is totally aligned with what we teach them, which is don't worry so much about where you are now. Your job is to study hard and to build good character, because if you rely on your intellect and great character, you could go anywhere in the world.
I agree.
We look forward to having our kids work for Salesforce, right?
Yes, I hope so.
We talked about mentorship and so many other ideas that I'm sure will be able to generate more. Again, Judith, thank you so much for joining me, for choosing Give Light as your partner. We feel so honored. And for all watching, I hope you're inspired by our story. Until next time, keep spreading love
and light.
Thank you, Judith. Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.